Okay, so quick sound check. It looks good at my end. I'm seeing the flickery things when I'm talking, which is good. Can I get you to do a sound check for me? One more time?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more time.
Yep, that looks good. Looks good. Okay, well, maybe someone will come in and tell us that the sound is okay, if we're lucky.
Charlie
Otherwise,
says she'll join.
cool. Well, in any case, we're playing Vampire the Masquerade. I'm RKDM, this is Rollstream, and we're here today with Ray, who is playing Dr. Soto.
Yep. Let me rechange my name.
Yeah. So, we left Dr. Soto in London. The year is 2024. Dr. Soto is technically a Nosferatu, although he's kind of Caitiff, really, but nobody needs to know that. He has some special background stuff that I guess we can let that come out during the stream. Might be more interesting that way. There's a little tease for you. Um, so yeah, okay. So Dr. Soto, this is a flashback, but it's between some other game sessions. So um, that kind of implies a few things. The least of which is a certain amount of plot armor that
Yep.
characters with their flashbacks get.
I've been abusing it a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to say. Is like this. This is of course not a license to just do whatever you like, um, because there still will be repercussions, even if they are further down the track.
Mhm.
It just means that I have to come up with a reason to delay the repercussions. That's all. Which does make my life more difficult. And when my life gets more difficult, then um, I tend to punish you for it
I
because
mean, I didn't do nothing too crazy. I ran the company, fired,
yeah,
well, poisoned or killed somebody by mistake. I don't know.
that's small potatoes.
Alright.
Small potatoes. No. Excellent. Okay, so Mad Girl Charlie's here with us. AO, FYI, sound is perfect. Yay, that's what we like to hear. Um, cool. Okay, so Dr. Soto,
Mhm.
this you had now. I recall you had 6 days left to do this boat business in the last
I think it was a
flashback.
little bit shorter than that.
So we might have cut it down to 5 or 4. Do you think?
Yeah, I think is we had a couple games back to back together, so it went from sets to like
Yeah, I
couple.
remember that your sire, was it your sire or was it
It was his
Caleb?
sire. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
his
the
broodmate, Caleb.
the
It's
premature something of the
Primogen,
Nosferatu. Yeah,
Brutus. Well, Brutus hired you to do the job, but I
yeah,
think Caleb was the one that suggested that you um, sneak onto the boat and then turn everybody into fucking.
that was the demon.
Oh, that was the demon. That's right. It was the demon. Yes, I knew somebody had suggested it. I
Yeah,
just
I was
couldn't
like,
remember who.
I didn't talk to that guy. It was Durga and the
Right, and you had to pay him
guy in
like
charge.
extra blood for that too, didn't you, or something?
It was like a child's blood, nothing too crazy.
Right, that's right. It was just a child's blood. That's
Yeah,
right,
it
right. And
wasn't
you
my blood.
wasn't your blood. It wasn't your blood. Exactly. It was some kid, some random kid. They didn't need it anyway. What were they
And
gonna?
I threw Nova gas at him was the last session we did.
Right, right. So
hmm
okay, so we'll pick up from there. So there's this kid in your basement,
hmm
who's you've been testing gas out on.
hmm
What sort of gas was it? This was
Nova.
what's Nova
Yeah,
gas?
Nova or nerve agent. No,
Okay,
I say Novocaine is that was like the name I saw,
okay,
but yeah, it was a nerve agent.
right. So presumably that will kill someone,
Um, a normal human, yeah, pretty
right?
much. Mm,
Right. But this kid's a ghoul now. Is that right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should survive, hopefully.
So he will survive painfully. Right.
Yeah,
Great. Can I
yeah,
get a conscience check from you, please?
we did that last time.
Did we do that last time?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
You're not
Do
slick.
we
Yeah.
need to do it again though? Because it's like a different day, and you're still pulling that shit.
No, we're not doing that again. Once I threw another gas, it's good. No. You want me to make another gas and throw it in there?
Well, I mean, are you making another gas bomb to throw in there?
Um,
That's the impression I had, so maybe you can tell me if I'm wrong.
nah, I was just telling you what happened last time.
Okay. All right. Okay then. So you have this is a new night. This is the following night, I guess. We're
Hmm.
just to make things simple and continuous. So you've woken up. You've checked on the kid, perhaps. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah,
Um,
I go check him out.
okay. He has severe throat burns and irritations that are healing at the moment. He doesn't look very well. He looks very sick and he can't talk at the moment.
I give him some of my blood.
Okay. So you give him some of your blood and that heals him up pretty spot quick.
Mhm.
Um, and, you know, I can't say it raises his spirits much because he's being kept in a cell and being nerve gassed periodically. But, you know, hey, what are you going to do?
It
Um,
was one time to test it.
it was just that one time I used nerve gas on a child. It's just that one time. But I like to kill child predators because they're evil.
Yeah, they are. Eh,
Okay.
That's a different character though.
Right, right. That is a different character. That's true. Um, you're playing both ends of the field just in case.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, cool. All right, so your head ghoul is, hold on, Steve Jacobs. I remember it because it's practically Steve Jobs, but it's Jacobs. I remember. Actually,
Yeah.
it's quite handy having that name. Um, right, so what's he been up to? Well, he's been running the business for the last few days, and your deadline is getting closer, so it's 4 days now. You also, to be clear, just because I kind of almost forgot this myself, you know, London is on a river, and the dock where this boat is coming into at the Pier 17 is on the river. It's not it's not at the berth of the ocean. You know, it's not at the sea. It's in the river, so it'll be a river landing, so to speak. Um, so you have a chance too to connect with this boat somewhere between the time it reaches the river and the time it arrives in London, or you could choose to hit it earlier than that, or you could do something else. I'm just
Eh,
making sure that it's clear that it's a river situation.
Sounds good.
Okay, all right. So, do you have any plans for how you want to approach this?
Hmm.
And if you want to do something else, I mean, feeding and all of that sort of stuff, of course, is
Just a random question. How hard is it to buy like mini cameras that's
mini camera,
wireless? Yeah.
wireless mini cameras. I think if you got the cash, it's not that hard. I mean,
I
if
mean, I think I have the cash.
yeah, I mean, your character would have the cash, so I don't think it would be hard for you to get them. You could probably get them in bulk if you wanted to.
All right.
Um,
All right.
you might have probably fair to say you have a packet of 10 of them somewhere. Little cameras that you can put in places. You've gotten Steve Jacobs to purchase them. He bought them from fucking Amazon or something, and they just delivered them.
All right. So London has a whole bunch of pigeons, I believe.
It does.
So I like to get some pigeons
Uh huh.
and to really camouflage them in, I'll use the Visitude to put the little cameras on the eye of the pigeon.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And okay, so that sounds awful, but go on.
Yeah, I just got the idea is they said pigeons are not real. onto her. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
Oh,
It's government spies. That's what
right. It's
people make
black
up.
ops. Right.
Yeah.
Oh
So I was
no.
like, oh, I'll steal that.
Right. So you are gonna stick cameras in pigeon eyes.
Hmm. So it blends in a little bit.
Right. Okay. So
Mhm.
you probably need to make a Dex and whatever it is, occult check. Um,
Oh, a cult? All right,
is it
sure, no.
occult? What was it last time for G?
Medicine,
Oh, medicine. Okay. Yeah, Dex and medicine.
same dots either way. Let me see. Two successes.
Two successes. Well, the first pigeon, perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use Animal Ken? Whatever it's called? Ken? Whatever?
For this, we could do that for the
Yeah.
next one. Yeah, sure.
Then, or at least train the pigeon, I guess they
Right.
say. Oh,
Train them. Hello, feral artificer. Indeed, vampires. Indeed, we have vampires. We have
pigeons also.
vampires that are sticking video cameras in pigeon eyes. Little tiny
Hmm.
weeny ones. Okay,
Hmm.
so how did you go for your second check for animal cannon?
Oh, Animal Ken and what? That's
Well, this is for
training.
training. I think probably wits.
Wits? Sure. Um, wits and
Wits and animal can.
three successes.
Oof. Okay. The first bird not only has it got a camera in its eye, but you've trained it to. Okay, so this is what you've been doing over the last couple of days. All right,
Yep.
training this fucking pigeon to deal with a camera stuck in its head. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. So let me do a little bit of research here. I did a quick type into Perplexity to find out what the story is here. So yes, wireless mini cameras do exist and are available for purchase. Here are some options. So Wi-Fi security, 1080p HD video, portable surveillance camera, battery powered with night vision, $60 each. That's not terrible.
That's really cheap. Might buy one in real life.
You can get them cheaper than that. $19, $20.
Hmm.
$33 is apparently the smallest mini USB camera recorder. Now, see, okay, so these are USB, some of them, but some of them are Wi-Fi. Um, I'm going to ask it how heavy they are, because that's a factor when you're putting cameras on birds.
That is true.
43 ounces is the smallest one. It's a wireless hidden Wi-Fi camera from Amazon. 43 ounces or 12.2 grams. That's fuck all, really,
That's
isn't it?
light, right?
That's pretty
Yeah.
light. Yeah, I mean, there's another one that's zero point 0.1 of a kilogram, 100 grams. That's still, I mean, that's not super light, but it's still pretty light. There's one from J-Card that's 36 grams. So 12 to 100 grams, apparently, typically. Easy to
I don't
conceal,
think so.
portable. Yep. Wow. All right, cool. So this seems to be quite successful, this little pigeon operation. You now have a pigeon with a camera in its head.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they won't respect that. And I will have the pigeon. If the boat is not close to the river, because I don't know his days out, I could send the pigeon out and he could recon. And I could see it on my smartphone or my computer.
Right. Right. Okay. So what's the range on one of these things? Because it is
That's a
Wi-Fi.
good.
Wi-Fi is going to be restricted to a certain range, but maybe if you did something like, yes, 150 to 500 feet is not a long way. Um,
Yeah, it's not.
if you could get a repeater on the boat, that'd be another thing.
Mm.
Or if
I
you could
would.
hack the boat's Wi-Fi or something like that.
Mm. But I'm not a hack. Can I roll for that? Do you want me?
Um, I don't know that your character could hack the boat, but maybe you could find someone that could hack the boat,
Yeah. Um,
or you could pay
can I
someone.
call Dorga, my sire? Yeah. Ask him.
Dr. Soto, you call.
Yes, I. Do you know anybody who could hack into Wi-Fi? I think I mentioned this last time.
Hacking into Wi Fi?
Yeah.
An
Should pretty
interesting
pretty easy.
question. Which should be easy, yes, for the right person, I suppose. Hacking Wi Fi is not something I have personally any experience with. But I can ask around on your behalf, Dr. Soto, of course.
Yeah. We
Yes.
have to complete this mission, so.
Yes, yes. What is it that you want to do with the Wi Fi when you've hacked it? This is for the boat, I assume.
Yeah, I have spy pigeons.
I'm sorry, I thought you said spy pigeons.
Yeah, I do.
What exactly is that some sort of technology I've not heard of before?
Uh, yeah, you can say that.
I see. Some sort of drone. I didn't know that you were an expert at building drones, Soto. It's not really in your typical wheelhouse, I wouldn't have thought.
I dabble in a little bit of everything.
I see. Well, you're full of surprises, it seems. Very well. Let me see who I can find that might be able to do this job discreetly for us. Let's see if I can get it done by the end of the night.
Just let you know I'll pay top dollar.
Top
Price is not an issue.
dollar. Price is not an issue. Well, that will help, certainly.
Mhm.
Very good then. Let me make sure that you get back to me before the end of the evening, and I'll report what I've found.
Right.
Very good then. Do you have any other questions, Dr. Soto?
Um, you told me you plan on grabbing two prisoners or death row prisoners, I'm guessing.
Oh, yes, yes. The prisoners are coming along. I'm working with a certain um, detective inspector to
Mm.
assist with the obtaining of prisoners. It does include something of a jailbreak. I have some prisoners being transported from high security to another facility by van. The van will be hit this evening at about 2 a.m. It's a very secretive movement, transport. The authorities believe these prisoners are very dangerous, you see. So they're taking great precautions. Unfortunately for them, some of their precautions are my assets.
All right. But you got this, right? Yep.
Of course.
All right. That's all I need to hear.
Yes. So, and how are things progressing at your end of the bargain, Dr. Soto? You have this too, I hope.
Yeah. Mm. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's what we like to hear. Very
Mhm.
good. As easy as pie.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, a piece of cake. All of those phrases come to mind now. Well, Mr. Soto, Dr. Soto, I shall talk to you soon then. Good
All right.
luck with your ventures.
Bye-bye.
Click.
All right.
Okay. What does Dr. Soto wish to do next?
Well, got the bird for reconning. Um, Dorgus said he's gonna get the C4 and the prisoners, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or so what do I need to get? Um, hmm. hmm. I don't think. I guess what I just prepare for the stuff.
Okay.
I
What are
don't
you
see.
What are you preparing and how generally? You don't have to be super specific, but any amount of specificity that you can provide is useful.
I probably try to buy camouflage equipment, all
Hmm.
black, since we're probably going at night.
Yep,
Should probably be the best bet. I don't think anybody plan to grabbing that. So,
yep, okay.
um,
What channels do you use to obtain these things?
Google.
Okay, very good. Google it is. So you buy some camouflage from Timu or something.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting like MI6 type of level equipment, but
Right,
just need some black clothes.
right.
Um,
Basically, some black coveralls or overalls or something.
and the
Yeah.
ski mask.
Ski
It's London.
masks. Right,
They love wearing those.
right. Okay. Yep. Anything else?
Um, during C4 and this and that. Spy equipment. He's getting a hacker.
When you say spy equipment, what might be included in that general bag
I
of
mean,
tricks?
I already got it. It's on the pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I probably just need a phone or a tablet.
Okay.
Um,
Yep. Doable. Yep.
is the 7-year-old able to talk?
Right. Yes. So you
Yes.
go and visit him. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
What's his name?
What's his name again? I can't remember his name. Wasn't that important
Can,
at the time.
can we? Well, can I give him a new name? But
Sure, you
should,
can. Yeah.
hey, Timmy.
Timmy's not my name.
Um,
Is
you're
now.
starting a new life. So Timmy is your name. Um, how you feeling?
Huh. Bit better. My throat's better.
That's
Oh,
good.
I thought I was gonna die.
Mm.
I was very sick. You didn't tell me what your name was.
Oh, it is John Hancock.
Can I call you John?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you call my mum, please?
Oh, I'm sorry to tell you. She overdosed on meth.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, does,
Yeah.
it's the social services gonna come.
Oh, don't worry. I'm taking care of you. You have a nice room.
Oh,
Um,
but but what about school? My friends?
oh, I'll teach you.
Oh, my
Hmm.
dinosaurs. I lost my dinosaurs at home.
Oh, well, I can buy you new ones. Don't worry.
I don't want new ones. I want my old ones.
Well, I'm sorry. You had to learn a lesson of,
I won't do it anymore. I promise. I won't do it anymore. I won't be bad.
yeah. So anyways, I have a book I want you to read.
Oh, okay.
It's a chemistry book. I want you to learn every element in the book by the end of the month, please.
What is it?
Oh, it's elements. Like silver, gold, uranium.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Um, but what about my PlayStation?
Hey, if you memorize all this, I'll get you a PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Thank you, Mister Doctor Hancock.
yes. All right.
Um, is there anyone to play with?
Um, Well, yeah, but I don't think you want to play with them.
Why?
Well, I think my daughter is around your age. Um,
Oh,
hmm?
um, I don't mind if it's a girl.
um, well, once you finish some of your homework I gave you, I'll let you play.
Okay. Where's the book?
Uh, Hand them a chemistry book I had on me.
Is it like that thick, or is it like a?
Yeah, it's a super hard book that's not for a 7-year-old at all.
What a bastard!
Yeah.
What a... Okay, I'm going to leave it to the audience to decide when Dr. Soto needs to make humanity checks from now on.
For giving him a book,
That's a hard book, and that's just
that's
mean. Charlie's saying now. I mean, I agree with really, but
what? Wow, to give him a book is
I mean, it's not just the book; it's the whole situation.
sure. I but this character I has separate XP I think or something because
what,
I think
what's
I
what's his humanity at now?
it was I at 4.
Well, to be fair, um, right, because the reasoning is because the child was begging for help. Right, I agree with that, but I will say in Soto's defense, given that he has a 4 humanity, he doesn't have to make checks as often for these types of things because the lower your humanity gets, the easier it is for you to just deal with shit like that. Um, so
And it's a
it,
book.
you have to do worse and worse things in order to sort of scratch the surface as your humanity drops. You know, kind of like, I don't know, pushing a truck full of family members into the lake, for example. Mercy, just saying. Um,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of thing. Graphically murdering people with scalpels and knives, that sort of thing might be a definite check. I mean,
I'm helping a 7-year-old boy learn.
helping him learn. I see. That's your
Hmm.
justification. Well, why don't we let the dice decide?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do a
I love
conscience
to
check.
gamble.
You love to gamble, so let's see how the dice
Wait,
feel
how
about your conscience check.
I forgot how you roll on this sheet, but I guess I'll do it on the side.
Yeah,
Uh, 4d10, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, yeah, you actually do feel bad about this, which means that you maintain your humanity,
Mhm.
but only just.
How about this, Timmy? You just have to learn half the elements. Um, and once you're done, I'll get you a PlayStation.
Right. So we've gone from denial to bargaining. Awesome. Okay. Um, okay, Dr. Soto. I'll try. I'll try.
Alright,
I really want a
I've
PlayStation.
got you.
Okay. Mad Girl Charlie, looking at the humanity chart: 10 selfish thoughts, 9 minus selfish acts, 8 injury to another, accidental or otherwise, 6 is theft, accidental violation, drinking a vessel dry out of starvation, 5 intentional property damage. Why is property damage lower than accidental violation? Um, manslaughter, killing a vessel, um, killing, feeding past thoughtless killing, feeding past satiation, utter perversion or heinous acts. Yeah, this is up there.
I'm helping a kid learn right now. Since when teachers are bad, is my argument.
Right. Well, he did make a check, Charlie, and he did pass it. So,
Mhm.
and I would agree this is pretty much a heinous act. I mean, I it's not as heinous as it could be. It's not
Yeah.
as heinous as it could be. I mean, he's not like stripping the skin of his kid of his skin and using it to make a bag or something.
Yeah.
There's worse
I
things
didn't
you can
kidnap
do.
5 kids.
Right. He only kidnapped one kid, and yeah. So, ethical situations aside,
Mhm.
um, all right. So the kid is now studying this chemistry book.
Mhm.
He's trying very hard indeed. Okay.
I'm gonna make him apology.
All right. Okay. So now that you've done that, what would you like to do? What else would you like to do? Oh, your phone rings actually.
Well, all right. Hello?
Dr. Soto, it's Durga here.
Mm.
I have obtained the C4 we discussed. And I also wanted to ask you a question about the prisoners. What do you want me to do with them once I have obtained them? Do I bring them to
Send
you?
it. Yeah, bring it to me.
Excellent. Very well. I'll bring them to the restaurant. They'll come to the back door. I'll bring them in a van, I think. I might not
Yeah,
personally come with them. I'm sure you understand. I have people for that sort of thing.
mm, sounds perfect.
Excellent. Well, I'll have them message you when they're close. I'll get them to bring you the C4 too. That'll be in a locked metal box. I'll put a password on it for you. The password will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course, I think you probably will want to reset that password as soon as you obtain the box.
Yeah, I definitely will. Hopefully, nobody opens the box.
Yes, that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Any case, good luck. I'll have
Yeah.
these sent to you before dawn.
Mm.
Good night, Dr. Soto. I do look
Right.
forward to our next conversation.
I will too.
Click.
But
Feral Artificer, you got my joke. He exactly got my joke. That's exactly what I was thinking of. That's the combination an idiot puts on their matched luggage is the correct quote from Spaceballs. But anyway, it's an old movie quote. Mel Brooks. Okay, so you've got the stuff coming to you. You've got your pigeon sorted out. Your kid is studying chemistry.
Yeah,
You're,
I'm doing great.
you're doing great. You're little bit peckish at this point, perhaps. Maybe
Right.
could use a feed, perhaps.
I probably have blood at the lab, but hunt. I'll go outside and hunt. Because
Yep,
I
you're
won't
allowed.
have to I won't have restrictions, right? Not eventual.
You're not a venturer. You don't have restrictions.
Mhm.
Um, but you will get sick of drinking lab blood.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna go out though.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Makes
That's
sense.
why I said there's no restrictions for me. Like I could whoever I see first, I could there's no
Yep.
pedophiles I have to
Nope.
find.
Nope. Nothing
All
like that.
right.
No. You can drink whoever you want. You can even drink animals, although they will only give you like
Technically, wait,
half the.
I'll just wait until the prisoners come.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you sit it out and you wait till the prisoners come, and that's pretty much carries you through to the end of the evening. Um,
Hmm?
During that period, um, while you're waiting for the prisoners to arrive, can you make a perception alertness check?
Got you. A 0. I don't have my glasses on. I forgot. Let me put that on.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, well, I guess that you don't notice anything in particular. Um,
Nope.
so the evening passes, and you get a text message to say that the prisoners will be arriving in 5 minutes with the box in a van. The van is being driven by a woman named Tracy Hutchinson.
Right.
Somebody
Is she
will.
outside? Or
3 minutes.
All right then.
Or I think I said 5 minutes actually, but
All right.
3 5 minutes. That's practically the same. So
Um. Hmm. Should I just wait 5 minutes?
okay, where are you waiting?
In the restaurant. Top in
It,
the restaurant.
okay,
Yeah, just
in the
wait.
restaurant. Okay, cool.
I guess in the kitchen area near the back when they always keep the back stuff.
All right, makes sense. Okay.
Mm,
You hear a vehicle pulling up outside, out the back, and presumably you check.
mm.
There is indeed a
Ah,
van parked there. A woman gets out of the van. She's got a clipboard in one hand. She comes over to the back door of the restaurant. She's about to knock on the back door.
mm.
She
I'll
knocks.
open it.
She's holding the clipboard. She looks down at it, looks back up at you, and she says, Pop,
That is correct.
can you sign here, please?
Yep, I sign.
Right. She says,
I give her the John Hancock.
hilarious. Um, she gives you the keys to the van and she turns around and starts walking. Then a motorcycle comes, stops, picks her up, and she and the motorcycle drive off.
I guess I'll go and open the van.
In the back of the van, there are three prisoners.
Three. There's
Yep,
supposed to be two.
yep. They are handcuffed. They're wearing, prison uniforms. Um, yeah, the back of this van. This van looks like from the inside it's clearly some sort of corrections facility vehicle. From the outside, it looks like a plain vehicle.
All right. I'll open the van. Hey, hello, guys.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing? Where the fuck are we? Aren't we supposed to be going to maximum? What's this all about?
Well, you ever seen those like movies when they give prisoners a chance by joining like a special forces group?
These guys all look at each other like, no fucking way.
Oh, guess what? You guys have the opportunity for your freedom.
This
We're
guy's
giving
fucking
you
with us.
special gear. Come on, guys. Come in this restaurant.
Yeah, fuck off. It's a joke. Get out of here. Take us back to fucking prison. This is bullshit. Other guy's like, I want my fucking lawyer, man. Where's my lawyer? I want to
All
make a
right,
phone
first of all,
call.
do you guys really rather be back in prisoner?
What, are you going to let us out? For real?
Yes, can you guys follow me so I can show you the proof? There's only one way to find out.
He lifts up his handcuffs. Bolted to the floor, son. Not going anywhere.
Brought to the floor.
You notice that the keys that you got given have got handcuff keys on them.
I, hmm, who can I call? Let me see. Can I call my mentor for help?
Victor?
No.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to, yeah.
Nah, he's kind of a dick. I don't like him.
So you,
Oh. Fuck
yes,
it, I'll
no,
call.
you're calling him.
Yeah, I'll call.
It's up to you. It's up to
Yeah, I'll
you.
call Victor.
All right, Mr. Soto. I was not
Hmm.
expecting a call from you this evening. How may I
Yeah,
assist you?
I have three prisoners I need to get in my restaurant.
I hardly see how that's my problem.
I was asking for advice.
Well, have you tried asking them to go inside?
Yeah, I did.
And they refuse.
Actually, they're kind of a lot in
Well,
bulkage.
that could be a problem then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Have you considered unlocking them?
You're right, but just in case they try to run away, you have any advice on that so that doesn't
Well,
happen?
I would suggest perhaps that you should terrify the living crap out of them first and make sure that they fully understand the consequences of their actions.
Hmm. All right, that sounds like a good plan.
Alternatively, you could try talking to them rationally, but it seldom works with mortals.
All right, so I'll do that plan and now go plan B to scare the shit out of them. All right.
Yes, sounds reasonable. Failing that, well, I suppose you could break their limbs and carry them.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Victor.
Yes, odd question. Never mind. You're welcome.
Good.
Good luck with your endeavors. Okay,
All right. So I'll unlock the prisoners.
so you just go and unlock them?
Yeah.
Okay. Um. mm, 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 mm. You unlock the first one. You have to get into the back of the van to do this. And as you're unlocking the first one of
Mm-hmm.
them grabs you from behind, and they try and basically manhandle you to the floor between them. They can't reach very far, but between them they can grab different limbs. And so the three of them try and grab you and pin you down and hold you inside the back of the van.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, at this point, what are you doing as they grab you and start trying to pull you down?
So only one string, the other two is locked, right?
Uh, yeah.
I will vicissitude the
Uh,
guy who touched me.
okay. What are you
Uh,
doing to him, and can you read out the power to us so we know exactly what you're trying to achieve?
hmm. Hmm. Have two dots in the vicissitude.
Okay. And what's cause the
And
thing that what I'm curious about is how long does it take to do it? Because it might be a thing where you need to hold someone still for 15 minutes to make an alteration, or is this something that happens instantaneously, or like what's the deal?
that is a good question, how long this lasts.
Right. How long it takes to do it, especially.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I asked for help, but I don't have too many people for help. Um, let me see. Yeah, the vicissitude, my face to scare them. Should I go plan B?
You could do that. Yeah. I mean, you could. You don't have tread gaze, which is a presence discipline, which allows you to drop your fangs out and go, and that will scare people. Usually terrifies mortals, but it is a discipline, and you don't have it, so that's not going to work. But um, vicissituding your face might go some way towards a uh, manipulation and intimidation check.
All right, one, two, three, four. Um, intimidation. Two successes.
Two
110.
successes. All right, 110. Okay, so the guy that you've just unlocked pulls away from you. He's like, "Fuck! What's wrong with his face?" And the other guys haven't seen your face yet because they're grabbing you from different directions. Um, can you make a strength and athletics check?
Um, and I spent blood points.
Yep. Up to a
Uh,
maximum of 5 strength.
all right, so 4 blood points, 5 strength.
You can, what blah, 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 blah. Your generation plays a role in telling us how many blood points you can spend. If you're 8th gen, you can spend
Yeah,
3.
ninth. Ninth.
Ninth, you can spend 2.
All right. So I bring back two damage lightning. Um, 3 strength. Boom.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, so
One
now
success.
one success. Okay, so you're not moving anywhere, even with blood spent. You can spend more blood on the next turn, though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and during this first 3 second turn, they're pinning you down, um, and one of them tries to stomp on your head. So you can make a Dex and Athletics check to try and dodge that.
I'll spend one blood point. Um, Going to death. Athletics, I have none. I'm gonna just. All right. Zero successes.
Okay, so you take 2 levels of non-aggravated damage.
All right. And then injured?
Yep, that sounds
Yeah.
right. Um, that shouldn't give you any penalties yet.
Hmm?
Okay, so the second guy is grabbing onto your belt and trying to hold you in place, um, while the third guy, who's now free, snatches the keys out of your hands. Um, he looks at the other two and they're like, "Come on, man, let us fucking go." And he goes, "Fuck you," and he takes the keys and he runs.
Hmm.
The other two are like, "Fuck! What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do with him?" One of them
Let
turns.
me go.
They kind of. You can make another strength and athletics check, and you can spend further blood now.
Yeah.
Maximum 5 stat strength.
I have two successes.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Break free from
Okay.
them.
All right. Well, you kind of half break free from one of them, making the next round a bit easier, perhaps.
Hmm?
And you manage to turn to face them both now, so they can see your vicissitude face.
Hmm?
Um, so you can make a intimidation and I would say charisma check.
One success.
Yeah, I guess these guys have seen some shit, so they're just not scared of you. They've seen people with bone implants and fucking modifications and piercings and scarifications and burns and knife wounds and bullet wounds and all sorts of other shit, so they're not
They
scared.
were on death row, so
And they
makes
were on
sense.
death row, so they're not scared. Yeah. Um, Out of game, I don't know that there is the death penalty in London, so they might not have been on death row, but they would certainly be
Uh,
on. Um, they certainly would have been on life sentences and high security. Probably all of them would have been the sorts of prisoners that were being kept in lockup in solitary confinement.
yeah, most likely.
I think they executed
Uh,
their last prisoner in the 1950s or something by hanging.
Damn. All right.
And they're not even sure if the guy was guilty, so there's that.
So,
Yep.
hmm,
I think they start.
uh,
Unless you escape, they're going to start beating you up.
yeah, I'm trying to escape again. So roll strength.
Yeah, strength and athletics.
Zero.
What'd you get?
Zero.
Oh dear. Okay. They start laying into you, kicking you, breaking your ribs and shit. And so I think 2 more levels of non-aggravated damage. Now you can spend a blood point every turn, or whenever you can spend a blood point to heal a level of aggravated damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so your next turn is spent healing non-aggravated damage. I mean to say. Um, okay, so they're laying into you, and you're healing pretty much as fast as they're doing it. And do you? How do you react to this? Like, what are you doing? How's your body reacting? Are you still just
Uh,
trying to break free, or are you playing dead, or
I'm
what?
breaking free. I'm thinking in my head like, what the fuck that I knew this shit was gonna happen. Um, I just didn't have nobody to call. You gave me an idea. I guess I'll play dead.
Okay. All right. So you start playing dead. Now you're in a lot of pain too, unless before you heal these wounds. But while you're playing dead, you can heal them if you wish to. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so we can say that you've healed them, but you will have used another 2 points of blood to do that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
running out fast.
that's 4 blood in total from that, and then there's the stuff you spent on strength and dex.
Yep.
Um,
I only have 6 left.
got 6 left. Okay, so can you make a self-control check, please?
Um, I'm getting fucked up. One success.
I don't think that's quite enough. So
I saw this coming a mile away. I just was like,
your radar was going. Blah, blah, blah,
yeah, that's why I called for help. I was like, who I have to help me?
who do I have to help me? And damn, Victor was well, he was a dick.
Yeah, he was. Gave the worst advice ever.
Damn. Okay.
I was like, what if they try to escape? You're like, scare them.
Right.
Did not
Um.
help. I want a
No.
new mentor.
Fair enough. Um.
Fuck this guy.
Okay. So you play dead, and then you heal up, and then as you're doing that, you're hurt, you're angry, you've got the smell of blood in your nostrils, and you just lose it. And so you come back to your senses
Hmm.
sometime later, and you're sitting in the back of the truck. The doors are swinging open in the breeze, and there's two corpses next to you. Um, both of them exsanguinated, aka they have no blood in them. You're feeling great though, until you start thinking about it, and now you're gonna have to make another conscience check.
You just fucking me today, huh? Uh, oh, 3 successes, 110.
Well, you do feel bad about it, so that's the good news. Ironically, that's the good news. So you don't lose any humanity, but you feel fucking terrible, and you fucked this up grandly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blame Victor because I saw this. I saw in the future, and he just did not give a fuck. I was, I need help. Did you talk to him? Prisoners on fucking death row. I'm never listening to anybody again. This is my character development.
Right.
When you ever,
Right. Okay. So can you make a perception alertness check?
yep, I can. 4 successes.
Um, you are aware that there is a security patrol car coming down the street from about a couple of blocks away, cruising slowly in your direction.
I'll close the doors real fast.
Okay. All right.
All right. Just looks like
Solved.
a normal van. Yeah.
That's solved. Excellent. All right.
See, I know what to do. Uh, I need fucking help. All right. So as soon as he passes,
Mm-hmm.
I will start looking for the other one that left.
He's nowhere to be seen. How do you look for
My spy pigeon.
him?
Wait, since I fed on these two, do I get blood points back?
Yes, yes.
How
You
many? Full or?
well, you frenzied, so you have full blood points, and these guys are dead.
Well,
So you have two corpses.
hey, I could experiment with them somehow. Okay. Um, I just made one spy pigeon right now, right?
Hmm.
So let's test him out. See how well he works.
All right. So you're gonna launch the spy pigeon. This reminds me of Thunderbirds. Do you ever see Thunderbirds?
No, what's it about?
It's like this 1960s cartoon, or it's like puppets. It's all puppets, and it's like they're like dun, 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 and there's like these really slow machines going. It's like just stop motion, like puppets and stop motion. It's so
I'm too
tedious.
young for that.
Yeah, it's great. They did like a whole bunch of shows too in the same style. There was Thunderbirds, and there was Captain Scarlet, and there was the one under the water with the fucking stingray. Anyway, enough of that. Um, okay, so you launch the spy pigeon,
Hmm?
and it flies off, and you try to connect to it. So you're going to make a wits and technology check,
Oh,
please.
wits and technology. Oh, that'd be a good one
So,
if there
so
was technology.
oh well, okay, no technology. What do we got
Can I just
standard?
roll animal kin since it's a bird?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Wits and a
What's an animal
uh,
can?
2 successes.
Okay, all right. I'm just thinking through the consequences of what has happened here. So, because I mean, it seems to me that you jump out of a van, you've got no handcuffs, so you've escaped, but you're wearing prison clothes. You jump out of a
Wait,
van.
me?
No, not you. I'm thinking about this
Oh,
the character,
oh,
the guy that's run
oh.
away. Right. I'm trying to think through what has he had to deal with. So he's jumped out of the van. He's got his prison clothes on. He's probably got no proper shoes on or anything. He
Mhm.
runs down the street, gets to the corner, looks around, turns the corner. Probably he's got a couple of choices. He can hide somewhere, or he can steal a car. I think he wants to get the fuck out of here. He knows that going into the subway is not going to work because he doesn't need money, and he looks like a prisoner. So he needs to hide the fact that he looks like a prisoner quickly, and he needs to get out of here. So he's probably going to try and steal a car. Now, in the time it takes him to steal a car, which shouldn't take that long, because all he has to do is pull someone over, jump in their car, and fucking hijack the car. But he's a scary fucker, so that will probably work. In that
Mhm.
time, you have fed off two prisoners, frenzied,
Mhm.
and come to, which I think might take a bit longer than him to have stolen a car. So I think by the time your pigeon is looking for him, he's nowhere to be seen.
Mhm. Hmm. He fucking escaped. I fucking hate Victor.
But the good
Um,
news, the good news is the pigeon camera works perfectly.
hmm. Fuck, he's gone. I called Dorga, of course.
All right. Dr. Soto, did you get your delivery, I hope?
Uh, yeah. One escaped and the
What?
rest is dead.
Who did this?
I
I'll
think somehow.
track them down and have them slaughtered.
I think he must have killed his friends and escaped somehow. I don't know how he did it.
Oh
Um,
my god.
yeah,
This
I believe he must have stolen a car.
never trust Amazon again. No kidding. All right. So you're saying they escaped from the courier?
Yeah. Wait,
The
it
courier says that the package was delivered.
no, as soon as I opened the door, he was free, and the rest of them was dead. I don't think she really checked if he was handcuffed like that.
Oh dear, that's a problem. So
Hmm.
now we have to obtain new prisoners. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Ah, we're running out of time, Dr. Soto. We might need to look into some sort of backup plan.
Well, if you find the one that escaped, that could
How would we
solve
do
it.
that?
We're Nosferatu. We're the best in the It's information business. Somebody has to see him. Escape prisoner.
Very well, I'll get onto it now. See what I can
Mhm.
do. The others are dead, you say?
Yeah,
Are you
I'll
sure?
I'll get rid of the bodies. Yeah,
You're going to get rid of the bodies. Very
yeah.
well. That saves some trouble. Alright, I'll see what I can do about tracking down this. Let's see, what's his name going to be? Maxwell Baker. Maxwell
Alright.
Baker is the name of the escapee. Alright,
Well,
very good then. Let me get busy.
sounds like a plan. I'll start getting rid of the bodies.
Alright. Okay, so click. Right, so you're getting rid of the bodies. How are you doing that?
Well, first I'm gonna vicissitude these bodies together so
Okay.
I could carry one.
Okay.
And then
That's a free check. Give you that for nothing.
for nothing.
Don't have to roll or anything.
Um,
To be fair, I don't know if vicissitude works on dead people, but today it does.
it doesn't. When I was in the lab with Sandra, I thought she had me doing the, or no, it was just.
No, they were actual people. I mean,
Oh.
there were probably. I don't know. I don't know if vicissitude works on dead people. I'm going to ask.
Because it says add and remove body parts, heal injuries,
Right, that's
or
true.
cause deform. Is I could add the dead body parts to a living person. Um, I think, yeah. Hmm.
Let me ask Perplexity. It'll search all the Reddit forums.
I just
Primarily
realized
works on living flesh and bone, allows vampires to shape and sculpt flesh, muscle, fat, cartilage, and bone. Typically used on living beings, including mortals, ghouls, and vampires, suggests some form of living tissue is usually required. However, vampires themselves are technically dead, yet vicissitude works on them. This implies that the discipline can affect unliving tissue to some degree. There's no
hmm,
explicit mention in the provided search results of whether it works completely on dead corpses. At higher levels of the discipline, such as level 6, vampires can perform more advanced manipulations, including grafting living body parts onto other living beings. This again emphasizes the focus on living tissue. So,
it's up to you. It sounds like.
I think that let's just put it this way, they are recently warm enough that it works in this case.
Yeah. Yeah. And since they're one body, it's easier to grab. I
Okay.
hurry up, put in my restaurant.
It's like, here's a handle. It's like luggage.
Yep, one of
Okay.
them.
So you're gonna
And
sneak them into the restaurant, are you? So
yep.
how about a strength and stealth check?
Um, this is
Strength.
still the same.
Your strength is still pumped, actually. So that's the
Yeah,
good news.
5 and 8. So 8. Strength and stealth. If I disappear, that means my power went out. Just letting you know now.
Okay.
3 successes, 2 cents.
Okay. Very good. So you sneak them into the building
Hmm?
before anybody notices, and for some reason I'm assuming this restaurant's got like one of those big freezer rooms or something.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Um,
Unless it's just
yeah,
got fridges.
I just put it in my lab.
Okay.
Bring.
All right. So you just grab
Uh,
them, take them down to the lab.
mhm.
Okay. Very good. You get sent to the lab. The You get them down to the lab. You're taking them to which level?
Level 3.
Level 3. I see.
Hmm?
All right. Um, you lay them down on the slab then, or it, should I say, at this point?
Oh
Is
no,
this?
I'm gonna feed it to my daughter.
Are you going to feed it to the daughter? Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay. So,
I'll,
do you get to prepare it in any way before you do that?
hmm. Well, since you offered, yeah, I guess I'll do it.
Yeah. What do you? How do you do that?
I cut up into pieces to make it look like meat.
Right. So as you're cutting it up into pieces, um,
Mm-hmm.
the corpse, double corpse, with no arms on it because you've chopped the limbs off, sits up, and the head turns towards you.
Oh my God.
One of the heads, at least.
What the fuck?
Thing starts to try and lean forward towards you. It doesn't have many limbs, I don't think, at this point, so it's not going anywhere very fast. But it's
Yeah, I
bloody,
was.
bloody stumps with bones sticking out from them, viscera hanging from the connections.
Hmm. Is it following me?
Its eyes are.
Oh, it's not coming near me.
It can't really move.
Uh. Oh, it's alive.
Not it. 'Tis I.
Oh, hey, hello.
You have so many plans.
Yep, I am a thinker.
We like this.
We.
I am Legion. What do you wish of me, Soto?
I. I was trying to get rid of this dead body real fast.
Oh,
Was the
but I
plan to having a conversation?
thank you for it. This opportunity to taste the flesh from within. He tries to
Well,
smile. It's kind of like a puppet smiling.
enjoying the gift, I start leaving.
As you go to leave, the puppet body collapses and flops to the floor.
Hey, uh, Timmy's probably what, on the first, second floor, most likely.
Yeah,
I know my daughter is
yeah.
at the last,
She's
most
on the third
dangerous.
floor. Right. And that's where
Yeah,
you are now. It's the third floor, but she's in a different room on the third floor.
yeah. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'll just leave. Too creepy for me right now. I have other problems to deal with.
Fair enough. Okay. So, what are you going to deal with?
Uh, oh, let me check the truck, the C4.
Okay, so you go out to the truck and you immediately notice that there are a couple of kids fucking with the door. One of them's trying to steal the hubcaps.
What's hubcaps?
Oh, what do you call hubcaps? In America, they're called rims.
Oh, I have the keys to the car still, right?
Yeah,
Do I?
yeah.
I'm like, hey kids, hey,
Oh fuck! They start
whoa,
running
whoa,
off.
whoa, 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 whoa. I try to stop him.
What? We weren't doing nothing. Don't worry about us. We're not doing nothing. Leave us
Here,
alone.
guys, I don't care. You guys can have the rooms. All right.
You got a job or something?
I do.
What is it?
You guys be on the streets a lot?
Yeah, so?
You guys can have the rims and extra cash. There's a guy who escaped prison.
Yeah?
If you, yeah, if you could let me know if you see him.
Right, okay. We'll let you know. What's your name?
John Hancock.
John Hancock. Right. Well, my uncle's John Hancock too, isn't that funny? Um,
Hmm?
okay, John Hancock, what's your number then so we can call you or text you or something if we find
Uh,
this prisoner?
I give him my number.
Hey, what's this worth anyway? I'm not doing nothing if you're not going to pay us. What are you going to pay us? You said cash.
Cash, and you guys can take the rims in the car. I don't give a fuck.
It's not your car, is it?
Well, I have the keys, so it's my car.
Yeah, you know what they say, right? What is it? Possession is 9 cents of the law. Possession.
Hey, do you guys want the rims in cash or not? You get money, the rims now, and money when you get me the guy.
Yeah, all right, but how much cash are we talking about here? Like, not doing it for 20 quid, mate.
How much cash you don't want?
You want us to find someone, a
Yeah,
prisoner that escaped.
yeah.
I don't know, 200 quid.
Fine, 200 each.
Fuck yeah, all right. What's this prisoner's name and where'd they go?
His name is Matthew
Maxwell.
Maxwell. Um, he escaped at points to the last area I saw him run to, and that's
Okay,
it.
right. Go on, Jay, go and look. I'll follow you. And Jay goes running, and the other one that's still standing there, he says, I'm going to need your number.
I give him my number.
Punches it into his phone.
Mhm.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right,
And he fucks off.
all right.
All right.
I was gonna give him the truck and not give a fuck, but I realized there might be blood in there. A lot
Yeah.
of blood, right?
Yeah.
So
And yeah.
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 So I was like, yeah, let me not give him the keys to the car. Um, yeah. So I look for the C4 box.
You find the C4 box.
All right. I'll take it inside.
Hmm.
Um, I'm pretty sure they have cleaning up crew that doesn't ask many questions. I'll call Steve Jacobs.
Okay.
Hmm?
Hey, Soto, what's going on? Everything good? How's life?
Everything's good. I need a cleanup crew that doesn't ask any questions.
Oh, shit bags. Cleanup crew. Okay, all right. I can get onto that. Where do you need
Hmm?
it? When do you need it? How
Behind my
fast?
restaurant. I need them to clean the truck as soon as possible.
All right. On its way.
Hmm?
Everything good?
You know, accidents happen. Everything's good.
Accidents do happen. Ugh.
Hmm?
All right. Keeping me up there, Dr. Soto.
Yep.
All right. I'll send the cleanup crew around.
Bye. All right. I type in 1234 and see how much C4 I have.
No. Um.
Just run instantly dead.
What a trick. What a mean trick. Um, okay, so you open the case. There is enough C4 to take down a ship, apparently. Not a big ship, but a ship like something big enough that's going to cruise up the Thames River and carry quite a lot of cargo kind of ship. Um, it's definitely enough to put a couple of holes in a boat.
That's all we need.
Yeah. right? I mean, in my reckoning, uh, that's probably about as much C4 as you could fit in a small suitcase.
Alright.
Yeah.
As long as we have enough to blow up the boat. Okay. Um, that's pretty much it. Uh,
All right. So you take the
just-
C4 inside.
mhm.
All right.
Level one, of course. And
Do you have? You've got security cameras all through your labs, don't you?
uh, not really.
Not really.
I didn't
Okay.
think about it. But I do now.
You do now. I see. Okay. Um, do you have a like a observation room or something, or
Yeah, I
does
guess
it
I
all?
have one from the spy pigeons and everything else.
I mean, it could all just go to your laptop or your phone. You could use like an app.
But
I mean,
I
laptop
think
would be
it would
the
be cool to have different monitors just in case,
yeah.
because I'm gonna have more than one pigeon pretty soon.
That you could have a lot of pigeons. You could have a lot of pigeons. Uh,
Mhm.
okay. So you have a room then, some sort
Mhm.
of observation room, and is this on the in the restaurant or in the third level or like
The
where
first level,
first level underground?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
doesn't ha third floor is two way down.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So
Wow.
do you go there to observe while you're doing other things typically?
I, yeah, actually I go to level one, try what Timmy's at. Level two, I think I put the gadgets and stuff like that. I think level one's where I sleep. Um, so I put the C4 in level two. Um,
Can you roll me a d10 please?
okay. 8.
Oh my
Is
camera.
that good or bad? Oh my.
Um, an 8. Eight's good. Eight's good.
I,
Timmy has not had a fit, wet himself, shat himself, and thrown the book at the wall yet, but he's thought about it. But he decided that he should be conscientious because he wants to get out of here alive. Because
I'll
he's not.
check on Timmy and see how he's doing.
Um, well, as I said, he hasn't wet himself and shat himself
Mm.
and thrown the book at the wall. So he's sitting in the room, and he's going over page 3 for the 90th time, um, and trying to read the words, which are a bit big for him,
Mm.
and he can't pronounce them. He's reading um, photo photosynthesis. Um,
You're gonna be a
that
genius one day.
he looks up as you come in. It's too hard, Dr. Hancock. I don't know how to read it.
You was doing a good job. You got this.
I can't do it. It's too
Mm.
hard.
And I just walk out the room.
You should never be a father, by the way. Just saying. Don't ever be a father. Or at least Dr. Soto should never be a father anyway. Let's put it that way. Um, and
My
he is a
mom was always harsher with me with homework, so she would have been screaming at me. Like, it's mad simple and repeating it over and over. So I think I'm doing better.
um, you look in the video monitors, and you can see that the dog girl is throwing themselves at the wall, sort of.
Hmm.
You know, like have you ever seen video footage of a caged bear
Hmm.
in like Indonesia or something, and they just go nuts because they've been stuck in the same space for so long they lose their minds.
I go to the third floor
Mm-hmm.
and see if I will try to talk to my daughter. Hey Jesse, what's wrong?
This dog creature turns and makes this shrill whining sound.
What do you want? You want a new toy?
You've gone into the room.
Mhm.
Um, she suddenly comes charging out from the side and hits the end of her chain as she comes towards you.
Aw, you're so cute.
She turns her head and you see like the human part of her face kind of looks up at you and you can see your daughter's eyes,
Mhm.
but she's drooling from her dog face.
I
Excuse me.
I look at her. I think I start to realize, damn, I have to get her fixed somehow. All this distracted me from my main mission.
Hmm.
Um, hmm. Let me see. I start reading the cult books
Hmm.
to see
Okay.
if there's an answer in there,
All right.
I guess. Because I don't think medicine's gonna help.
Not by itself. Um, okay. Well, the books that Victor gave you, um, they talk mostly about things like psychic self-defense and banishing rituals and um, thaumaturgy and dealing with, and I say thaumaturgy, I mean it in the traditional magical sense, not fucking D&D. Um, um, Theurgy, it talks about the left-hand path and the right-hand path and things like this. Um, Gets into very complicated number systems for gematria and magic spelled with a K.
Oh shit, we have a surprise guest.
We have a surprise guest.
Yeah,
Who's our surprised guest?
Athena.
Athena?
Yeah.
What?
No, I just saw it popped up on the screen. Yeah. I continue my fault.
It's alright. You had me freaking out. And I'm supposed to make you freak out. Yeah. Oh, my camera. That's making me freak out. Come on, little camera. You can do it. You can do it. Let's do the old trick. Oh. No. No. Come on. Play nicely. You gotta love Zoom. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, this dog. It's yelping and drooling and
I read
you're
nothing in
reading
the book that could help. Yeah.
not these books. These books don't really address how to fix dog girls.
Well, I like to spend a blood point.
Yeah, to do what?
Talk to Subnut.
Ah, I see.
That's you can
Okay,
summon him.
all right. Um, so you're gonna get out the incense and do the whole thing?
I thought you said I just had to spend a blood point
Oh,
for
that's
him
true.
to.
And he'll speak to you in your head, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I the
I like the idea of there being something like the corpse was quite cool, but
the courts. All right, so let's have a ritual room.
yeah,
Is I don't feel like doing that every time. So
you don't
how
have
about we
to.
do that?
But you can, and it might
Yeah,
work better if you do. You know.
yeah. So we'll have a room that's just a ritual, and then I'll go there and spend a blood point,
All
and
right.
He does. Either he talks in my head or I see him.
Right.
Um,
All right. So you perform your ritual. You spend your blood point, and
mhm,
he begins to take form um, before you.
mhm,
Dr. Soto, you
mhm.
call again.
I need more knowledge.
Ah, of course. What knowledge do you seek, Soto?
I need more books, more hidden books. Have you heard of anywhere or anyone who has these books of knowledge I seek?
Books of knowledge that you seek.
Mhm.
Why did you not try some place like a bibliothèque, a library?
I doubt a library has the knowledge I seek.
Ah, so the knowledge that you seek is special knowledge.
Yes, yes.
Tell me more.
Knowledge to, I don't know, revive, create life, reverse creatures, uh,
Reverse creatures create life?
make my daughter normal, okay? Whatever.
Ah, that is what you seek. Make her normal. Is that even possible now?
That's why I'm seeking knowledge.
Hmm,
I just need a clue where to find it.
clues. Perhaps your friend Victor Faust has such a book. Perhaps, perhaps he has the knowledge in his blood. You could test him. You could take his blood.
He's way more powerful than me.
Ah, yes, that is something of a obstacle. Why do you need the child anyhow? Why not slay
It's
it like the others? Why not turn it into your chemistry slave? Like
it's
poor Timmy. Poor Timmy. What have you done to him?
I'm helping him.
You tell yourself this, but it is not true.
Oh. So his meth head mother was gonna help him? Huh? What life was he gonna have?
Perhaps you could have returned him to the child's services. Or,
Child services never give a shit about children.
oh, I see. And so keeping him locked and neglected in your laboratory of horrors, that is not mistreating him.
He will thank me in the future. Teaching.
I see. Well, we shall see. Perhaps we should place bets.
What's the bet?
The bet, Dr. Soto, is that in 20 years of your time, the
Hmm?
child does not make it to the age of 25.
And if I win this bet?
If you win the bet,
Hmm?
I will grant you the knowledge to save your child.
Mhm. Mm. Time out real fast.
Yeah.
20 years is a little too long for the story
You can argue with
game.
them. You can just argue with them.
Uh, let's make it more interesting.
You want more interesting?
Uh, uh, 20 years is too long to save my daughter. How
I
about you give
see.
me power, a weapon?
a power or weapon.
Mm-hmm.
In return for what exactly?
I don't know. You made the bet. What do you want?
My bet is that your child will not survive. You say 20 years is too long. Very well then. Let's change the nature of the bet. 20 days. You keep that boy alive and happy for 20 days. And I will grant you something. Let us consider what. What is it worth to you? What is it worth to me?
Make me happy for 20 days? That's easy. Name your price. I told you what I want. Tell me what you want.
Well, let us see. Let us see. After all, he was the boy whose blood I requested, and I am fond of it. If you're going to save him, you're going to need to replace him.
What do you mean?
I would need another source of sustenance.
So if I lose the bet, I get you another kid?
Indeed.
All right, deal. Yeah, I'm not losing.
Ah, such
What?
hijinks, such low
So make
stakes.
sure no interfering.
Interference, I wouldn't think of it.
Hmm. Okay. And what power or weapon would you give me in 20 days when I win?
Ah, when you win, what power or weapon will I give you?
Mm-hmm.
What did you have in mind, Dr. Soto?
Power or weapon? Anything?
Anything.
Hmm. That
I see. Very well. I shall.
something
I shall.
something that could do damage.
I will put a weapon in your hands.
All right. I like surprises. Oh.
Very well. It's a deal.
Deal. All right.
Sealed in
See.
blood.
I don't have to spend another bullet point, or you want me
No,
to spend another?
that is the
All
blood
right.
point. That's the blood
All
point.
right. Eh, damn, this demon knows that the real player is a gambler at heart, so he's gonna take the bet. Um, it's hard for me to say no to that. Okay. Well, I'll go straight to Timmy.
Go straight to Timmy. All right. You get to Timmy. He looks up as you come into the room and sort of sits back. I'm trying really hard, Doctor Hancock. I'm up to page 4 now. I
Great
found
job.
there's a reference in the back. I think it says it's got all the different words in it.
Great job. So what type of PlayStation did you want?
Uh, 5.
A PS5? Hey, that's nothing for me. All right. So I'll get,
It's going to need a screen though, and
yeah.
at least one controller. Unless you want to play with me, it would need 2 then. Or
Hey, if
any
you get
friends.
to page 10, I'll play with you. We'll have any fun games you like.
Yeah, yeah. I really like Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Yeah. Um, we can do that. But do you have internet here?
Sorry, there's no internet.
Well,
But Minecraft doesn't need internet to play, so
even on the PlayStation, I thought they only
it's
let
just
you have to have
Wi-Fi. No, I could run solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I get you the disc version too.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
If you can get that, that'd be good.
Mhm.
I'm quite hungry too, Doctor Hancock. I would really love some food.
What do you want? Chicken nuggets and French fries?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Uh,
How
I should probably have some vegetables.
vegetables? Come on. Where
Well,
are we?
I said to you before I would be good and I wouldn't be bad anymore. So I'll eat them.
If you want vegetables, I get you vegetables.
I'd
Okay.
feel better if you did.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, is Mum okay?
Um, I'll I'll look into that.
Okay. Guess we don't know then. That's all right. I'll be okay. Hmm. Well, I guess I'd better keep studying then.
Ah, well, you can take a break for now.
There's not much to do, Mr. Hancock.
Well, yeah.
I've got
Well,
a
you can look forward to PlayStation coming.
yeah.
Hmm?
I've got a friend though.
A friend?
Yeah, I think it's an imaginary friend, but I'm not sure.
Watch out about your imaginary friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
don't trust them.
Is he real? Is
Ah,
he real? I
no.
thought he was in my head.
It's an imaginary friend. Just don't trust anything imaginary.
Okay, uh, okay. Um, photosynthesis.
I, I, I go upstairs and see if the restaurant has chicken nuggets and French fries and vegetables.
Okay. Yeah, they probably do. I imagine they do.
Yeah,
All
and
sorts
then
of shit.
I'll fucking Amazon a PS5 and a monitor.
Okay. All right. So you order all of that shit. Very
Mhm.
good. Durga calls you. Your phone rings and it's Durga's number.
Mhm.
Dr. Soto,
Yeah.
I have tracked down the prisoner. He has been arrested once more. And this time he's on his way now for his arraignment. I'm organizing some friends of mine to collect him from the station, but I must be honest with you, Dr. Soto, at this point. This is going to cause more harm than good. I feel we should change direction. I think that the breaches that we've already created surrounding these prisoners is more than enough to gain the attention of the wrong people. I think this particular track should be abandoned, and we should
Yeah.
find someone else.
Sounds like a good plan, but make sure you end him just in case.
Ah, yes, we should do that. Cover our
Silence him.
tracks, loose ends. Yes, you're right. I don't like it, but well, at least we know that this one was not a good person. And nonetheless, I can't say I condone this. I feel very good about it. But very well, Dr. Soto. Our needs must be met.
Mhm.
Very well. Do you have any other suggestions for individuals?
Whatever you could think of at this moment. I don't have any suggestions. I must get back to my business.
I see. Well, we're going to need someone. If you leave it to me, it's going to be anyone.
Just send anyone to me. It's fine.
Very well. Very well. Don't
Yep.
expect quality then. Pity.
Sure.
Very well. I'll find something. We may have more time to replace them later, but for now we need someone. Alright. You can expect a new delivery. This time I'll bring it myself.
All right.
I will contact
That sounds
you.
perfect.
We'll contact you soon then. Good night.
Sure. Good. Well,
Alright.
my character doesn't need this person. Is he already has the plan of eviscerating the guards, like you told me. Just want prisoners so I can experiment them. And so it went to shit. Is fuck Victor. Um,
Because it's Victor's fault.
I called them. I was like, "Yeah, what if they escape?" I even told them, and it happened. I saw the future.
He told you what to do.
Yeah, and it did not work. I talked to them, and then I tried to scare them. None of the plans worked.
Oh dear.
Um,
Okay.
oh, yeah.
So what will you do, Dr. Soto? What will you do?
Well, I'll go visit Victor. He
Oh,
has knowledge I might need with the books,
okay.
and yeah,
All right. You go into his bookshop,
mhm.
and he comes downstairs. Well, well, well.
Mhm.
I was not expecting to see you so soon.
Yeah. Just want to let you know the plan went great. Uh,
Excellent. I'm
yeah,
glad.
yeah. They two people died, and one escaped.
So you did not execute the plan correctly then?
Your plan was horrible. Um,
My plan was perfect. Your execution was horrible.
uh, tomato, tomato.
No, it is most
Uh,
certainly tomato. Wait, tomato.
this is a bookstore, right?
Ostensibly,
Is every book on sale that you have?
no.
But certain books are not on sale.
Why do you wish to know, Dr. Soto?
Well, I love knowledge.
You love eviscerating people and things.
When have I ever done that before?
Victor steps up to you. He says, "You forget, Dr. Soto. I can see your aura, and sometimes even catch flickers of that mind of yours." You wish to see more books.
Yes,
I see. Very well.
this is a bookstore.
This, he turns to you, this is a front. This is an operation that looks like a bookstore. It is. It exists for the sole purpose of the masquerade. It has no other purpose. The books sold here serve one purpose alone. That is to maintain the appearance of the masquerade.
Mhm.
I do not sell these books because I need money or that I even wish to sell books. It is simply something I have done for so long. It is all I remember how to do now. Come with me. It takes you down the hallway, it opens up the secret gate into the back rooms, takes you out there. Now you're looking for dangerous knowledge, I suppose.
It's only dangerous to the wrong people.
Dangerous to the wrong people. And you then, I assume, are the right people.
Of course.
Perhaps you would like a book on how to control prisoners.
Oh, we got jokes now. I see. Well, since you're offering, I would love a book about that.
Well, we'll have to wait for someone to write one, and I'll call you as soon as I have it in stock.
Mm. Are you done dicking around? Can you show me the good stuff?
What, pray tell, Dr. Soto, do I get from this deal? Even assuming I have something that might be of any interest to you at all.
Well, I always ask people, what do you want? What do you value?
Time. More time.
Well, sure. Well, how do you want more time?
I'm not sure you can help me with that. So, I
Well,
suppose we'll have to think of something else. Money. Money is the universal currency these days. That will do. And you, I understand, have a lot of it.
damn.
I have
I try to
one.
keep that a secret.
Ah, it's not anywhere near as secret as you think it is.
Hmm.
Not to me, at least. I have one book you might be interested in.
Hmm.
It's called Transmogrification. It is a little known book published by Sir Edward Kelly.
If it's published, why can't I just buy it out there? Why you keep it?
Because it was published 500 years ago on the Caxton printing press.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Thusly, it lays in parts in my study. It is a book of forbidden and forgotten knowledge. It is written in the Enochian language of the angels. It is very dangerous. Enochian itself is said to be so dangerous it should not be written down, it should not be spoken. Even reading it in one's mind is dangerous. Be careful.
Hmm.
The Enochian spirits do not deal kindly with mortals, but then you're not mortal. So perhaps you have a
You're
chance.
you're right.
But I'll say this, I've spent 50 years studying this. And if you think you can make more progress than I have in that time, well, good luck.
Became a doctor very young. Think I got this.
Self confidence. That's what I admire about the young.
Well, how about can I use this place as a library?
You amuse me, Soto. We shall make a deal. You will be my assistant, and I
Sure.
will give you access to materials that you can study. I may even answer some of your questions. How does that sound?
Yeah, yeah. I'd rather you teach me this type of knowledge than give me plans. Sounds like a great idea.
Well, You must remember when you're asking for plans to make sure that I have all the relevant information.
Hmm. Well, what do you need assistance with?
Well, there is a few things. First, you will need to learn your way around the altar. Come, let me show you. This here is the cubical altar of the Golden Dawn system. It stands 2 feet high and is represented as a double cube. Its
Hmm.
existence is a metaphor for the universe. And he begins to go into a whole bunch of geometric details and sacred geometry about the double cube altar. And then he goes on to tell you about the items on the altar and what they represent. How the dagger represents air and the pentacle represents earth, and there's a cup for water and a wand for fire. Um, Even the altar cloth has symbols on different sides facing different directions with astrological symbols on them, different colours. You notice the colours are quite gaudy though, like really bright, gaudy, clashing colours, um, which seems to be a feature of this particular style of Victorian magic. It's from the Victorian era, right about the end of the previous century, so about 100 years old, this stuff. Um, but it's based on much older stuff than that. It's kind of been reformulated in that time. So anyway, he teaches you a bunch of shit, and you can have 2 experience points towards thaumaturgy.
Okay. Mm.
He also makes you clean the altar.
Wow, very nice of him.
He teaches you how to treat everything on it with great deal of respect. You have to sort of internalize all of the symbols of everything. So when you're holding the wand, you are literally like God wielding fire. That type of
Mm.
thing. So he's sort of trying to get you to internalize the symbols and teaching you the symbols, and he shows you the tree of life and the Sephiroth and the paths of the tree, and he teaches you the concept of path working. Um, he teaches you how the tarot cards relate to all of the spheres and the paths on the tree of life, and how every number in the alphabetical system of the Hebrew language, but also the Greek language and the Enochian language. Every number, every letter has a number, and so you can take words and correlate them to each other if they add up to the same number. This
All
is
right.
called gematria.
So when we have a group session, I need to know that my character will know that
Yep.
because he also has a merit of memory, so he doesn't forget anything.
Wow.
Has
Okay, so he's
the
a fast learner.
Yeah, he has the memory thing. Um,
Eidetic memory.
every Yeah, I thought that was good for a smart character. So
Yep. Yep. Yep.
so
Okay.
he's never forget any of this information.
All right. So
Uh,
you're learning a bunch of thaumaturgery.
hmm,
Um, cool. And in return, he says he'll show you the book that he's talking about, and he does.
hmm,
Um, and it's, at this point, it's well above your pay grade. Um, Out of game, just to recap, out of game. I think from the discussion that we had, if I'm not incorrect, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think
hmm.
you gave me the impression that you wanted this to be like a long-term, almost impossible goal to restore her, right?
Yeah.
So, in that, in along those lines, let us say that in order to perform the sorts of magic that you would need to do to fix her, you would have to have learned level 5 thaumaturgy at least, and even then, that's not a guarantee of success. That's just like what you need to get started. So there's a
And I think
whole bunch of shit that you have to learn first.
and I think it would be cool to let the fate decide. So have a high roll.
Yep,
And if I roll good,
yep,
it'll probably be something. Yeah.
yep. So we can work
Like,
that into the campaign overall in the long arc as you
hmm?
collect experience points towards thaumaturgy, and you could make multiple attempts at it too if you do fail.
Will we make a gamble? The ultimate gamble? If I fuck up, she dies.
That's definitely a possibility. Yep.
Yeah. I prefer the risk
High
it from
stakes.
biscuit.
All right.
Yep.
Going for the high
The gambling
stakes.
feeling.
All right. I shall take that on board for when the time comes.
Just like the demon wanted me a bet with me. Of course I was taking that bet.
Right. Okay, so you do get a call from Durga. Um, he says, well, he calls you. Your phone's
Hmm?
buzzing while you're at Victor's, I assume.
Yeah, I call.
Soto,
I mean,
where are you?
I'm at Victor's.
What are you doing there? I thought you were staying put so I could make this delivery.
Oh, I'll be right there. I just needed to learn something.
I see. Well, be quick about it.
Alright. I'll I'll get there as fast as possible.
Okay. Right, so presumably you say goodbye to Victor and you fuck off and
Yeah.
you get there as fast as possible via whatever
Mm.
means of transport that you have at your disposal, which might be an
The power
Uber.
of a train or Uber. Yeah.
Right, the power of Uber. Okay, so you get there ASAP, and Durga is standing outside the back of the place, pretending to be immortal. Right now, he looks like a thick-set, bald Russian sailor.
Look nice.
And when he sees you, he gives you this hand signal, which you know makes him tells you who he is. Um, oh, at last! I've been waiting some time for you. I have your new prisoners here in the car. I picked them
All
up
right.
on the way. They're not the highest quality specimens, I'm afraid, and they're asleep right now. But a little blood, and I imagine you can wake them up. I collected them from a drive-through restaurant.
Well, people are better than no people. Mm.
Yes, I hope they are fitting for your requirements.
Mm.
I must admit I find myself in a strange situation where
Mm.
my child has a skill, a power that I do not possess, and so I am in the dark. It is an uncomfortable feeling.
Well, is there any way I could help?
Ah. Tell me, Dr. Soto, do you think that this power you have, do you think you could teach it to me?
It's more than teaching.
Of
It
course.
took me like 5 years, and I think you have to have.
Well, I do have nothing but time, but I have heard it referred to as a curse. What do you make of that? Is it a curse?
I feel fine.
Oh, oh.
They say kindred is a curse also. So
Injured?
kindred.
Oh, yes, kindred. Yes, we are cursed, of course. Curse of
Mhm.
Cain, right?
Yeah.
So you believe that this is a curse worth living with?
Apparently everything's a curse. It's how we deal with it.
How do you deal with such a thing, Dr. Soto?
Make the future better.
Ah, well, I hope we succeed, because the stakes are quite high. After all, if we fail this mission, well, we might not be here in a week to make the world better.
We're gonna succeed. We got through worse.
Yes, of course we have, and we will do again. Of course. Well, I hope these specimens work out for you.
They will. Can you help me and grab them and put them inside the restaurant?
Yes, all right. I can do that. He looks around. We should do it now while there's nobody here. Let's go, quickly. He helps you carry them inside. I'll get rid of the car then, shall I?
Yep.
Right, well, I suppose everything's good enough. I'll leave you to be. Right, and he heads off, takes the car and fucks off.
I put the prisoners on the third floor.
Okay. Alright,
Nobody get fucked up.
they're starting to wake up on the third floor. And then
They're in either rooms or chains.
Okay.
Oh no, probably just
Both.
rooms for now. Yeah, they could be.
Do they have separate rooms, or are they in one room?
How many are there? Is it three again?
Three of them, yeah.
Separate rooms, all guys.
2 women and a guy.
All right. I keep the 2 women in one room and 1 guy in one room. I don't know how many rooms I have, so.
You have 5 rooms. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay, so the 2 women are coming around at the moment. The guy's half awake as well. You can see this on your cameras. So here's something that we didn't discuss, and that was so we've got this security pact that you've made with Sebnok.
Yeah,
So do these prisoners apply to this pact? Because there's nothing stipulating that they don't.
I think they can't leave as soon as they leave. I think part of the plan was make sure nothing gets out, like a elder vampire or my daughter.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And
I can be reasonable about that.
Timmy got in the lab just fine.
Yep.
So I don't know. We haven't worked out the deal so far.
But it seems like Sebnok is not trying to fuck you over when it comes to prisoners. So
I think maybe in the contract we figured a way to make sure who's who.
all right. Well, you
Is Timmy got there?
You're supposed to mark them with your blood.
Yeah, but I don't know. We didn't do that with Timmy, so I thought we changed that.
Maybe that's just for level 3.
Yeah, we do level 3, mark them with blood. But I'm pretty sure level 1 is hallucinations.
Yep.
If they're not. Level 2 is something.
Level 2 is like just increased distress.
Oh, the wounds
Right.
and disease thing.
Yeah.
And then third one's I don't know, maybe he could just tell.
So if they
if
try
they're
and
with
escape,
me.
he will fuck them up. If they're with you,
Yeah.
it makes sense that you've brought them there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think if somebody's not with me, maybe we figure something out, or just leave it like that. But yeah, the third floor, 2 women, 1 guy. Yeah. Are they saying anything, screaming?
Not at this point. They're not screaming, no. But they're kind of waking up, and they look disoriented, and they look drowsy, like maybe they've been drugged.
Sounds good. I'm glad I have a restaurant so I can have an income of food coming in and out, and nobody questions anything.
Right.
So yeah, probably need to feed them. They're probably gonna get fucked up. Uh,
So you're gonna bring them food?
huh? Not today.
Not today. Okay. Fair enough then.
Let's have a saw moment. Uh, each room has a speaker in it, therefore.
Yep. Makes sense.
Uh, uh, I said, do you guys want to play a game?
They sit up and one of them starts yelling, let us out of here, you fucking psycho. Let us out. Where the fuck are we? What's going on? Help! Help!
Uh, Not now. We're doing I'll think of something to have a saw game with them.
No
Uh,
worries. Well, we probably should wrap up anyway.
yeah,
It's
wrap
about
it up.
time. Cool. All right. Well, I hope you had fun.
I did a lot.
Excellent. You did
Um,
do a lot of things. You tested out your bird cameras.
mhm,
You finally managed to obtain some new subjects,
mhm.
and yeah, you visited Vector. You got that going. You got some experience points towards thaumaturgy. I'm going to leave it there with the XP because I don't want you getting racing ahead of the other group, the rest of the group.
Wait, I think you said this one doesn't matter, or it does, or some does and some doesn't.
Well, this is a flashback to the bigger group, so it kind of does. Um,
Because
so,
my conscious is a one in the other group, but I remember in this one it's a four.
oh
Is
really?
I
Oh, because
upgrade.
it's still okay.
Um, I upgrade the conscience with the SP from before.
Okay.
Um, but like when I go to the other group, I change it to one because I thought you said you keep changing it. So
Well, you're.
I mean I'll leave the two SP of Terminator because it's gonna take a long time anyways
Hmm.
for that. Um, I have three XP with the date with Charlie.
Uh-huh.
Um, and yeah, I guess I'll leave it.
All right then. We guess we'll go and raid someone. Let's do the thing. Do 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 do. Let's see. Who is raidable today? Hmm. Evil offbeat outlaw plays evil Elden Ring. No. New Orleans by night. Yeah. Okay. We'll hit them up. Let's do it. And here we go. Right away. Zoof. So we'll be raiding in just a few seconds. So if you're watching, thank you for watching. Please do follow, like, subscribe, hit the Discord. I mean, I could be all like pushy and shit and smash the like button and but no, I'm just being calm and polite about it. So, you know, that's got to be a reason, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, let's go raid someone. Here we go. Woof. And we're off. And let's shut down the stream. Stream is ending. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen.